Good afternoon, November. Good you are. So let me start by talking about this book. So how do I go about writing horror stories? I'm a very romantic person. So how does horror come to me? So when my son was around 6 and my daughter was 10, my son was crazy about horror stories. So every night I had to tell them one story, preferably a horror story. And the story would start like this. At the stroke of midnight, Sharda got up and started walking towards the jungle. Chum, 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 chum. Her anklets were creating that sound. And as she moved forward, she heard a howl. When the story started, Aniket would be sitting like this, a distance of 6 feet away, at the edge of the bed. And as the story progressed, he would move forward. Sharda moved ahead. Suddenly, a huge building loomed in front of her eyes, and the door of the building creaked open. Sharda moved forward, and right in front jumped a huge, humongous ghost or a ghoul or a monster or an ogre, and from its eyes blood was dripping. Drip, 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 drip. And by the time Sharda vanquished the ghost, or the ghost swallowed Sharda, Aniket would be sitting on my lap, holding me tight and looking up like this, ensuring. Believe me, those were the most delectable moments of my life, which I, Aniket, and my family still cherish. Now, this book has got 14 stories. Let me just read from the blurb. The friendly, the angry, the vengeful, the grotesque. Are you ready for the supernatural? A TV screen which showcases terror that's about to happen. A cat which unleashes retribution. A people tree with a deep sense of empathy. A desperate father willing to murder to rescue his child. A man who steals from corpses. A stranger who returns from the dead. A traveler in search of a memory. A bride who becomes a nemesis. 14 tales of horror which explore the uncharted territories of the abnormal, the unnatural, and the surreal. The book is a collection of spooky stories, eclectic content, as well as treatment. It is filled with chills, thrills, suspense, mystery, and terror. You'll be scared. Very, very scared. They are so scared that they are going away. So, okay, is this okay? Is it okay? So, or should I use that mic? Yeah. So, how did I get the idea of these stories? Different stories, different background and all. But there's a particular story called The Stranger, which you guys can read. I got an idea about this when we went to meet Ruskin Bond. My beautiful, gorgeous wife who's sitting in the front row, she and I went to meet Ruskin Bond. So we were to meet him at 6 o'clock, so when we entered his room, he was dressed like a schoolboy, parting right in the middle, looking fresh and pink and nice. So we chatted for an hour, 2 hours. The time just flew by. When we got down from his house, it's on the first floor, kind of first floor, and we started moving towards the place where we were staying. It was pitch dark. I couldn't see beyond a few feet. We couldn't see beyond a few feet. It had just rained, and the raindrops were nestled on the top of the deodar trees. Every time the breeze caressed the leaves, the raindrops would fall. On the left was a huge cliff, on the right a valley, in between the path on which we were walking. Like I said, it was clammy, cold, and the visibility was zilch. The moon hadn't come out behind the clouds, and we could hardly see anything. Just then, the moon appeared from behind the clouds. Madhi looked at me and smiled. And I thought, what will happen to me if she turns into a ghost? Fortunately for me, she didn't turn into a ghost, but I got an idea about writing not one, but two stories based in the same kind of background involving two ghosts. That is one of the stories in the book. The second book is about, basically inspired by my own cancer journey. So I was diagnosed with cancer in November 2021, and for 1 year I underwent 3 septic shocks. The probability of survival of one septic shock is only 20 to 30%. So 3 times I knocked on the door of death, shook hands with Yamraj and walked back. My wife Madhvi played Savitri to my Satyavan. I underwent 4 major surgeries, 10 rounds of chemo. My hair is fortunately back, otherwise Madhvi would have left me. She doesn't like too many bald people around. And 10 rounds of chemo, I said, 5 rounds of radiation and 40 days in ICU. And here I'm back talking to you guys. So, let me read out from the blog. Isha and her grandpa, in Telugu we call Tata or Tatiya, are besties and share a rare camaraderie. Tatiya is ageless and Isha is a girl full of chutzpah, spunk and spirit, like my young friend Nandini. Raise your hand, ma'am. When everything seems near perfect, tragedy strikes. Tatiya is diagnosed with cancer. Their world comes crumbling down. Isha tries to make sense of the chaos around her. Slowly but surely, she becomes the rallying point for her family, especially Tatiya. Will the daring duo be able to overcome the huge crisis? In the worst of times, can it bring out the best within? Can it fight the big tumor with bigger humor? My grandpa, my bestie, is a story of courage, compassion and empathy with loads of musti and humor. It tells an enduring tale of an enduring connect between Gen X and Gen Next. So, usually when you hear the word cancer, you're half dead, right? But when I came to know about my cancer, I raved and ranted and screamed and yelled and whatever. There was tears, there was angst, there was agony. But then I thought I had to change the narrative. So this story is how me and my family, how we fought this dreaded scourge. So, and I draw a lot from my own inspiration as a father. I'm not a grandparent yet, far from it, but the kind of stuff I used to indulge with my kids, and how my daughter, extremely naughty, would scare the daylights out of my son. All this, musti and chutzpah is all here in the book. So it's not a kind of a serious tale about cancer. It's full of musti and humor. And my tagline is fighting every tumor with humor. So that finds a space in this book. So one of the things which I and my kids used to do is we used to celebrate every monsoon. In Rourkela where we stayed, the lawn gets all slushy, filled with what we call teacher in Hindi. So whenever it used to rain, the first rain, my kids and I would get out and dance in the rain, sing. I'm a terrible singer, and I'll show it to you that I'm a great dancer. So we would sing and dance and jump and yell, and Madhvi would come out. The stentorian Madhvi. What will the parents, what will the neighbors think? What will your colleagues say? I would say the police can take a walk and the neighbors can go to hell. As long as my kids and I are having a great time, that's it, we're going to enjoy. So I would, turn my son in that teacher, and all that would go splat on the recently, newly whitewashed walls and all. Madhvi would again melt, and then she would take some pics and all that. So that was one memory. And then when I would go to Aniket's school, it was a regular routine that I would go to his class to drop him. So I would do this was behind. I would do this called chutki, right? So the minute I entered the class, the kids would surround me completely, and Aniket would be dispensing chutkis via his father. Papa, Nandini shared her jam sandwich in 3 jam sandwiches. Give her 4 chutkis. Or Venkat, he's become my bestie today. Give him 6 chutkis, like that. So one day I told him, we had gone to collect his report card. So his ma'am, who's called Geeta ma'am, she was like a goddess to him, like for most nursery or class 1 kids, the ma'ams are everything. So I said, can I do chutki with her? And Aniket, his face went white, his eyes started, like how can Papa be this weird? Doing chutki with the great ma'am, almost like mother goddess and all. So I told Geeta, come, let's do some chutki. She knew about this. So I shook hands with her and did this chutki. And Aniket was hiding behind a pillar, and then he moved like this, and his eyes literally popped out of his head. See, how weird can Papa get? My Papa, weirdest. So these are the many moments of mirth, of masti, of joy, of fun, of togetherness. I've used in this book. Some copies will be available. If you can do buy and share your opinion. Now, let me tell you a story about a grandpa and grandchild connect through the medium of stories. So this story is about a man, a weird man who did odd things in bizarre ways. No, this is not autobiographical. It's not about me. It's a story. This fellow was called Kahani Kha, and he ate stories. He had long, pointed ears, and he could hear stories which were told in murmurs and mumbles, either deep down, up there, or far away. He had big round eyes, and he could see stories even if they were kept under pillows or snuggled between the pages of a book. He had a long pointed nose, and he could sniff stories wherever they were. And what did he do? After getting to locate the stories, he simply sucked them in and they would land in his cavernous stomach. But he would never bite or chew them. So every day remained fresh and tingling. Right? And he had this ability to turn invisible and come back visible wherever he wanted. So if you took a peep into his stomach, you would see long tails, short tails, straight tails, twisted tails, fairy tales, horror tales, tales of princes and princesses and gnomes and giants and fairies and shehzadas and shehzadis and heroes and heroines without capes, anything and everything you can imagine or even can't imagine. So one day, Kanika was feeling very hungry, so he went looking for stories, and he landed at Hyderabad Lake Fest. And there, Lakshmi ji was making an announcement, come one, come all, come one, come all, to the largest banyan tree in Hyderabad Lake Fest. A festival of stories is happening. So those who want to tell stories, share stories, or listen to stories, please come. So Kahanika turned himself invisible and then sat there. And soon the performances started. Kids, grown-ups, youngsters, oldies, they started narrating their stories. And Kahanika started gobbling them up. He gobbled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, I always get confused, 90, and finally 96 tales he gobbled up. Fortunately, the festival came to an end, so then he started moving, and he found that he could barely move. He would be suffering from a huge case of indigestion. He somehow went invisible, looked around for an empty space, walked for some time, and then he saw an empty, completely empty area, and he sat down to rest. He knew he wouldn't be able to sustain. So he looked around where he could deposit his stories. He saw an old well, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. Louder. He huffed, he huffed, he huffed, and all the stories came out and fell into the well. And then Kanika lay down and passed away peacefully. Now that area around the well, many years passed. Mini forest developed around it, and around that a village which turned into a town called Neerpur. So one day, 4 youngsters, Meeta, Ajit, Sameer and Payal, aged from 12 to 9, decided to go on a picnic from Neerpur to the forest. So they went to the edge of the jungle, and whatever they had, they gobbled up And then, guys, what do we do now? Rita said, let's go and look for the well. Ajit said, what the hell? Are you crazy? Bro, you've gone mad. Looking for the well. Even our parents are scared to go near the well. And you are talking about going near the well. He said, why not? After all, if you wanted to just eat, you could have eaten in a compound. You come all this far, let's seek some adventure. So she got up and she started walking. Pyle followed, and Ajit and Sameer also. Then Pyle, Nita peeped into the well, chanting all the mantras she knew, because she too was scared. The water was placid. There is not even a single tiny ripple. Then suddenly it exploded into waves, and there were gurgles and shouts and groans and yells and moans and shouts. Nita turned and ran, followed by the other three, and collapsed. Ajit said, I told you, now there must be some monster inside who will come and eat us up. Nita stood for some time, and then she said, no, I'm going back to the well. Sameer and Ajit said, hey man, you've lost it. You just saw what happened, and you're again going back. He said, I don't believe in monsters. My Dadi, who's the smartest in our entire family. Now tell me, whose Dadi is the smartest in the family? Or Dada? You know, my family, it's only the Dadi. Dadas are dumb like me. Right? So my Dadi says that there is no way it is a monster. I don't believe. Let's go and have a look. Again she went slowly, step by step, and she peeped in. Hari Guru Charan, Shri Guru Charan, Saroj Rajan, entire Hanuman. Then after some time, there was a tiny voice. Who are you? She looked down, there was a very slight ripple. She said, I'm Nita from Neatwood. Who are you? He said, I'm Cinderella. What's Cinderella? It was clear that Nita had never heard the fairy tale. She said, I'm a tail, and there are hundreds of tails like me. Tail, but I don't see any animal there. She said, oh, these are not tails which cover the backside of an animal. These are tales as in stories. Then she told her about Kahani Kha and how the stories landed up there. And then Cinderella told her, I need a bit of help. I said, what help? We need to come out and reach out to people who are interested in telling stories and sharing stories. But why? So Cinderella said, if a story is not told and retold, it will die. So I want stories to be shared. We want to share the joy, the musty, the love, the affection, the compassion. We want people to learn about courage, about empathy, have fun, and also possibly, reach out to each other with values. Rita said, who can do that? So Cinderella said, you can get your grandparents. He said, no, but our grandparents don't stay with us anymore. Why? Cinderella asked. Ours is a modern society, Once the grandparents reach a certain age, they are shifted to old age homes where they stay. Then who tells you stories? Nobody has ever told a story to us. Our parents are too busy in their jobs. Our grandparents don't stay with us. So nobody tells a story. I've not heard a single story in my life. Then how do you pass time? Cinderella asked. Oh, we have got so many things to do. We browse the net, we are on cell phone, we do, see, mommy is looking at the child. They are busy indulging in gaming and all that. So we do that. Oh my God. Then who can help us? Can I get my parents? He said, no, the parents will not do. Because if the parents do not absorb the stories with love and affection and spread them and share them, we will wither away. We need grandparents. So then Nita thought for some time and said, okay, tomorrow is a Sunday, I'll be going to my grandma, my Dadi, and I'll talk to her. She's the smartest one in the family, like in most families. So she went to Dadi and narrated the story, and Dadi said, hey, you're putting a fast one, no? This looks like from a Harry Potter movie. I don't believe you must have had a dream. Come on, Dadi, all four of us cannot have the same dream at the same time. It's not possible even in a Hindi movie. So then Dadi said, okay, let me think something. And you come next week. Next Sunday when she went, Dadi was smiling from wrinkle to wrinkle. Dadi, you've got an idea? You bet. My entire gang of oldies who are here, I've convinced them. And next Sunday we are going to hire a bus and we are going near the well and talk to your tales. So next day, the 3G network, grandpa, grandma, gang, the 3G network went, the kids stayed at near the bus and they went and peeped in together. And for the next 1 hour, all they could hear was giggles and smiles and shouts and yells. And after some time, the grandpa, grandma gang, the 3G network, returned. Each of them was smiling with a twinkle in the eye and an expression of utter delight, as if a small child has found her favorite toy. And they came with the tails, and what happened to the tails? They went from heart to heart and soul to soul and lived on forever and ever. You can clap now. So we have time for another story, right? This is a short story. So this is a story, slightly autobiographical. It's about a tiger. I think Nanha has heard that. Tiger called Arjun. He was a lazy bum. Madhu is looking at me accusingly. Yes, like me only. He wouldn't do a shit of a work. Sorry, he wouldn't do a piece of a work. He would just lie down under the shade of a banyan tree and keep looking here and there and dreaming about batata vada, chicken biryani, mutton kebab, sheep kebab, kofta and all that. And his wife was a hugely talented tigress called Agni, Arjun Agni. She was brave, she was fiery, she was ferocious, and she was an excellent hunter. Completely mismatched couple, and this is a love marriage, like Madhuri and I. She's so talented, I'm dumb. She and us is a love marriage, intercaste also. So there was not an intercaste, but inter-thought marriage. So now why do you think a bright, fiery, intelligent, brilliant, enchanting, charming tigress like Agni fall in love with a dumbass like Arjun? It was only because of his whiskers. He has long, straight, pointed whiskers which gave him a regal look. He looked like Ranveer Singh, or if you're an oldie, Amitabh Bachchan, that kind of grandeur. Shah Rukh Khan, huh? Okay, she's a Shah Rukh Khan fan. Shah Rukh Khan in Jawan or in Chapde? I prefer Chapde to Jawan. Jawan was sorry, do my mind the wrong way. So, okay, like Shah Rukh Khan, as the young lady says. So, naturally, she was in love. And she was also possessive about his whiskers. Every time she went on a hunt, she would count the number of whiskers. And she would come back and count again. And if there was a single whisker missing, Arjun would get his meal. So one bright summer afternoon evening, Arjun said, "Darling, I'm in the mood for turtle meat." So Agni said, "Okay, darling, I'll get you one." She counted the whiskers in all the languages she knew, including Urdu, and went hunting. And what did Arjun do? He was sleeping under the shade of a peepal tree, dreaming about what do you like to eat? Pasta, pizza, mutton biryani, chicken. I love chicken biryani. Mutton biryani difficult to digest. Dum biryani. Come on, more. I want kids. Yes. Chocolate brownie. Come to sweets, huh? Yes, cupcakes. And our uncle here is going to treat you with all these things after the end of the session. Right? So, he was sleeping, and then there was a wasp. You know what a wasp is? It sat on the whisker. And Arjun took a swipe like this. And what happened? The wasp flew away. Along with that, the whisker also flew away in a gust of wind. And Arjun ran after the whisker like an agile cat running after a nimble mouse. And the whisker went and landed on the top of an elephant's trunk. Elephant was called Bhima, and Arjun was terribly scared of Bhima. So Arjun looked here and there. He knew that the whisker was not retrieved. He will not get Tindi Garkado, Pado. Agni Kavanasuni, Tindi Garkado. So then he started looking here and there. Then he looked up and he saw a langur, long-tailed langur, sitting and singing. Now the langur thought that he was a great singer, a rock star, He thought he was a combination of Himesh Reshmiya and Bacha or Singh or whatever. And he was singing to himself. And this guy said, "Hey, His name was Tabla Kumar. Hey Tabla, hey, I need your help. What help? My whisker has got stuck on the tip of the elephant Bhima's trunk. So I want you to get me that whisker. Why should I get you? Why can't you go and get? I am scared of Bhima, Last Navaratri, I was actually bathing in the pond along with him, and I brushed against him and he gave me a kick on my backside, and I couldn't sit for 3 days and 3 weeks. I had to do everything standing. What a silly cover. Okay, I'll get you, but what will I get? So we looked here and there and he said, Tabla Kumar said, I need 4 coconuts in that tree. So then this fellow told Arjun, hey silly fellow, how can I get coconut? I can't climb, no? He said, you don't have to climb, you only have to clutch and shake. Shake like that. And the nuts, coconuts will fall on your head or ground. So I said, that I can do. And Arjun went and started shaking. And the coconuts fell. Plunk, plonk, plink, plonk, straight on his head. And he fainted. Now, our Dinesh Reshmiya or any other favorite, or Shah Rukh Khan or whoever it is, Salman Khan. If Salman Khan is a langur, I'm with you, totally. I think he's a big langur. Sorry, Salman Khan fans. Yeah. So he picked up the whisker and he came and he found that this was unconscious. So he started shaking him. Now you guys have to shake with me. I do shake. You have to do shake. Everybody. Shake. Full vigor. Shake. Shake. Amma, shake. Oh, what a positive, soft, ethereal shake it was. And this thing woke up. Now tell me, when a Hindi film heroine or a Telugu film heroine comes out of a stupor or a state of unconsciousness to consciousness, what does she say? मैं कहाँ हूँ? Brilliant! मैं कहाँ हूँ? So then this fellow, Langur said, you are here and this is your whisker. So this fellow looked at the whisker and said, what will a donkey do with a tiger's whisker? So this fellow looked, Langur said, Tabla Kumar said, where is the donkey? And the donkey is in your monkey? Oh my goodness! This fellow, the nuts which fell on his nut have made him a nut case. So he ran to tell whose wife? Agni, Arjun's wife. And he told her that this is what this fellow is doing. Acha, it is a donkey, huh? All he needs is a kick. He wants an extra. Here is the turtle. Come, let's look for him. In the meanwhile, a donkey was feeling hungry. Arjun was feeling hungry. So when a donkey, or a tiger who thinks he's a donkey, feels hungry, what does he eat? So many people know. So he started eating. Just then, he noticed a movement in the corner of his eyes and he stopped and looked. And there he saw the most beautiful, the most enchanting, the most gorgeous, the most charming, the most lovely donkey in the whole wide universe standing in front of him. And Arjun fell completely, totally, absolutely in love with her, like I had fallen on 23rd October 1986 at 11:05 with Madhavi. Not that she's a donkey, she's more like a tigress. So then this guy, he looked at her and said, hey, you beautiful, gorgeous donkey, I want to marry you, I fall in love with you. Now the donkey, whose name was Swapna Sundari, she was scared. He said, but you are a tiger, I'm a donkey. He said, I'm a young, small, handsome donkey like Shah Rukh Khan. And you are a beautiful, gorgeous, fascinating, enchanting donkey like the peacock. So anyway, so that donkey, female donkey, whose name was Swapna Sundari, turned and ran to her husband. There was a young, sturdy donkey. He had just done 2,000 rounds of braying, done a lot of push-ups. He had 12 packed abs. And his name was? Pushpa. So this fellow came and she told, hey, darling, there is a tiger who thinks he's a donkey. He wants to marry me. He wants to marry you, huh? झुकेगा nahi. And he went looking for Arjun. And Arjun came singing a song, a romantic, beautiful song. And when he asked the guy, the donkey who was coming, Pushpa, have you seen a beautiful, gorgeous, enchanting, charming, lovely donkey going this way? He said, yeah, I want to make her my wife. Sure, you can, but you should take my blessing first. So Arjun said, oh, you must be her grandfather. Imagine, double trouble. First he wants to marry his wife, then he's calling him grandpa. So this guy, Pushpa said, okay, let me bless you. This guy go, and the donkey, his name was Pushpa, gave a solid kick on his head. And Arjun went like this and went, gone, unconscious. In the meanwhile, Agni and Tabla Kumar and our good friend Pushpa and his darling wife, Swapna Sundari, all gathered around, and they did what I love you to do with me. Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Now this should be louder and more emphatic. Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Yeah. So now Arjun woke up and looked around. And then he started banging the whisker. What do you do with my whisker? I gave it to Agni. Oh my God, you have given my whisker to Agni. Now she will get angry and I'll get nothing to eat. No pita mutton biryani, no chicken biryani, no pizza, no brownies, nothing. And then Agni said, no, I don't bother about your whiskers anymore. Whether you have all the whiskers you want or like Ramendra Kumar, you are clean shaven, I don't care, because I almost lost you to a donkey. How? By a whisker. The title of the story is By a Whisker. And this fellow was so happy, he jumped, turned around on his head, and again landed and fainted. And then what did all the four do? Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! See the gusto. This is called Hyderabad Lit Fest. Shake, shake! 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 Now this tiny little guy, not so tiny, shake, shake! Yeah. So this is the story. You can clap even louder now. So we'll quickly do a mantra. I was only worried. If you do this mantra on a particular day at a particular time, all your wishes will be true. You can score centuries like Virat Kohli. You can be handsome like Shah Rukh Khan. You can be stupid like the other Khan, whatever Salman Khan or whoever, and every wish of yours will be true. So come on. This is happening everybody, including the director. Amakunja Kunja. Amakunja Go. Chik Chik Chola. Chika Chola. Iya Iya Ho. Once again. Amakunja Kunja. Amakunja Go. Chik Chik Chola. Chika Chola. Iya Iya Ho. This is how my father-in-law reacted when I told him that I want to marry your daughter. అయ్యో తెలుగు అయ్యో అది ప్రాబ్లం ఒక మాట్లాడికి పెళ్లి చేసినాక అమర్పుంజా ఉందా అమర్పుంజావో చిక్కిందోలా చికాకులోలా ఇయ్యా ఇయ్యా హో. And you know my father reacted when he said I want to marry the beautiful girl with the enchanting, the brilliant Madhuri. He was so happy that finally this Telugu, this Marathi, Indian is getting such a talented wife. Amakunja Kunja! Amakunja Wo! Chik Chik Chola! Chikaki Chola! Iya Iya Ho! Iya Iya Ho! Iya Iya Ho! Now guys, based on any particular morning at 6:30 to like classical, semi-classical, Bollywood music, you should get up and chant the mantra. All your wishes will come true. There's only one condition, the date should be February 30th. Just hang on, huh? I mean, nothing.
Come, you guys come here. Let me get your papa and mama here. Come, dance along with him.
ఊగినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి చుట్టూ నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 తీర నాటు 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 కూర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చ నాటు 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 పిచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు. I've had enough of this nonsense. You two out.
No, Jake, I've had enough of your bullying. Go!
కుండల తిరిగిపోయేలా ఠండన కరమోగినట్టు సెగలు సిల్లు పడేలాగా కీసు పిట్ట కూసినట్టు ఏలు సిటికెలేసేలా ఎవ్వారం సాగినట్టు కాలు సిండు తొక్కేలా దుమ్మారం రేగినట్టు ఒళ్ళు చెమట పట్టేలా వీరంగం చేసినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు